Latoya Lain. I'm from the PA area.
Check it out. Boombap meets the Gshit show. My artist Latoya Lain. You know who I am, Lil Eazy motherfucking E. Rich and Ruthless in the house, and you know what? This is behind the scenes for a great interview for y'all to get introduced to the queen.
Let's go. Yeah.
Got 10 toes down on the ground, bitch. Had no room for error. I been felt the pressure. Pitcher and the catcher. See, I count my blessings. Notate all the lessons. Aware of what is destined. Got 10 toes down on the ground. Hit the flow running. Simultaneously while I stay stunned and stay blunt and medicating. Therapeutic to ease the mind going through the bullshit. Got 10 toes down on the ground, bitch. I ain't come from wealth, but make no excuses. If it wasn't done for me, then I'ma fucking do it. Flip the generation, stay dedicated, never losing patience. 10 toes down on the ground, bitch. Got 10 toes down. Got 10 toes down on the ground, on the ground, on the ground. Yeah, got 10 toes down on the ground, bitch.
What's cracking? This Lil Eazy motherfucking E.
This is Latoya Lain.
We represent Rich and Ruthless, and check this out. You can find us at Boombap meets the Gshit show.
Ooh, ooh.
Check it out.
WLIX.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Likwit Radio.
DjC, DJ Dgaf, Boombap meets the Gshit show. What the fuck is up, C's?
Oh shit, Gaf stuff. It's going down, yo, in a real way.
It is. Man, I'm so excited, yo. We've been trying to chase down, we got special guests, and we've been trying to chase down this next artist. I feel like it's families that are meeting, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
Well said, Gaf stuff.
So when I say that, let's bring it in right. We got Likwit Radio.
Shit.
Ooh.
Oh shit, I like it.
And we got Rich and Ruthless Radio.
Yes. That's how I like it. Cock it for that.
So we got Latoya Lain, and we got Lil Eazy. He's here to support.
Welcome.
What's up, guys? Come on down.
Chilling, man. Appreciate you guys having us.
Hell yeah, man.
Right.
I did.
Fucking love it. We always do an honorary style doing our show, and we're gonna do it today. There's nothing different. So let's do it. Easy.
Oh, you might spark to it. I think it's spark into it.
Yeah, he likes to play.
Spark to it.
There you go.
Okay, man. So we drinking. He's smart. He's a smart guy.
I'm gonna take a hit for y'all. Yeah, but I appreciate you guys having me. Reaching out to Latoya. You know what I mean? My first female lady, only female artist off Rich and Ruthless. Tripped off. Yes, indeed. From the Bay Area, Hunters Point to be exact.
Oh shit.
She's from Hunters Point.
But I also have to rep Sacramento because that's where I've been for a while.
And that's where I did. We did make our connection. From Sacktown, but. Hunters Point,
Hunters
Yes.
Point. The big dogs up in Hunters
Point. You know about it. I didn't know shit about it. You know what I mean? So I'm like curious.
We learned from our interviews.
We learned from our interviews.
That's right.
RBL.
Yeah.
There you go.
They get down out there.
What?
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get shit twisted.
They're Gshit.
Not respect up there.
And that's funny. As you guys get into the interview, you'll find that out from this pretty face that she does have behind here. That she has some roughness behind it from her growing up in Hunters Point. Nice. And it shocked me, and then that's how I kind of got introduced to it as well, just being my artist. She's a lot to deal with. I'm sorry.
Real quick, so you're from Hunters Point, huh?
Yeah.
That's dope. And did you guys meet on the show? How did that work real quick? Or can you speak on that? I'm not.
Most definitely. That's our story. You want to go ahead?
I'm gonna tell it.
It's your interview. Get it.
So I mean, I feel like nowadays a lot of people are meeting this way, but this shit worked for me. So it was Instagram. Okay. I did a post. It was actually I tagged him in something that I did. I did like this little video, but it reminded me of him, SoCal, Eazy-E, and I tagged him in it. Right. And so just off of that alone, like he reached back out to me, and instantly I was like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get this shit. And for me, like, when I finally did meet with him, like, for me, like, I think for him, it was the writing, yeah?
Most definitely. You want me to chime in now?
Yeah,
I'll give you the man's story.
It was the right.
So she did a post, and I think it was me and a few other artists that she actually was doing, like little posts with the music behind it. So I grabbed it and I seen it. I said, oh, wow, attractive woman did something. I said, repost it. And she's like, wow, I appreciate it, yada yada. It'll be it's an honor. And I said, cool, you know what I mean? So she kind of vibed and like, hey, I would like to speak with you about music. It's on my mind. I'm gonna keep it real. It was like, it's just an individual. It's like probably, wants to do some fucking music or something like that. So I was like, all right. So she's kind of keeping it clean, but as far as we met, and it was a roller coaster for her to meet me because it's like she's trying to come. I kind of stood her up. She's come over here. I stood her up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Was that strategic?
It wasn't no strategic.
I was done with it.
It was just like you look at her. She's an attractive individual. You know what I mean? Respectfully.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm like, it's more trouble for me. I'm like, I'm not even. I just go get myself into some stuff. I don't know what she want to talk about. Then I finally said, damn, I kind of did leave you on the limb, and she came to Vegas the whole way.
Okay.
You know what I mean, for us to have a meeting, and actually we met for a hot maybe 10, 20 minutes at a club.
At a strip. Don't just say club. It's a strip club. That's where I was
sponsored. I was doing underground strip club when the pandemic was going.
Okay.
And doing just underground stuff, after hour parties.
Right.
So I was a host of after hour parties, and then she didn't know where she was going, so she come in sophisticated with like 2 other girls, sophisticated, and they little heels and stumping in. They come in here and they see, I want to rock. Just ass and shit just shaking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, you need a drink? You know what I mean? Hey, you guys there? And I'm running around doing a lot. So she's like, damn, I was really kind of trying to get, a kind of one-on-one with you, kind of conversate with you. And I'm like, woman.
That wasn't the place.
Woman, I am not trying to do no one-on-one. You're like, I'm a man, you know what I mean? There's going to be some problems.
Yeah.
So I finally understood that she came a long way and she flew out. And I said, you know what? That's cold. She says, I'm at Mandalay Bay. I said, wow, I'm gambling at Mandalay Bay. I was, heading over there. And I said,
he loves to
gamble. You like a motherfucker. So I said, for real talk. So I said, let me go ahead and meet her. So when we sat down and we conversed, she blew my mind when she says, I'm like, what do you want to do? Music? You want to write? You want to rap? Or sing? She's like,
what's going on?
No, I want to write.
Right.
Shit, like
I
I'm a writer.
I see that in your
So that blew my mind, and that was like ultimate respect right then and there. And she's very respectful, has her situation. It wasn't coming at me or getting at me like you feel like it was somebody like, No. She was serious about like, I've been trying to sit down with you to talk about writing. So it fucked me up like, oh, you don't like me? Like, damn, you don't like me? Like, damn, you ain't trying to be a rapper or whoop. And she's, no, I want to write. And at the time, I'm just as my father, my father's background. It's always beautiful to have a writer and an individual who has a passion for writing music. Like, what you write? R&B, woo-doo, no rap. You can't write for no dude. What? I could write for anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do. This is my passion. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I do. So that blew my mind. Like, well, fuck me. Like, not literally, but damn. Like. Yeah. I thought a whole total different thing from you. So that respect right there, and then it's just a brother-sister relationship, and she's been getting down like she could eat some dudes up. You feel what I'm saying? She does what she does, and we grew from that point on. Me and her significant other, who's also a producer, got the idea to saying like, hey, did you let him know you actually thought about doing that? I said, well, fuck, let's do both. You can you look. You feel what I'm saying? And respectfully, now that I got it on my head, you don't have no crush on me. Cool, we can do this. You know what I mean? So we can go forward. You know what I mean? And do this.
You went about it the right way, right?
110%,
nice.
Professional way. You know what I mean? As the statistics that we think of women and the things that we do, and being myself in the position that I'm in, our minds can go elsewhere on our thought process when a woman reaches out to us. Especially through Instagram.
But that does happen sometimes.
It does. But when we got sat down and talked, she was like, I'm on some.
That's why I almost hate this story, because it's on Instagram. But it was way more than that. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why I said, let me give you the raunchy details of what a man thinks.
The realness, the honesty of both of you guys.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna kick it to you real. Like, but because we men, so you understand how you look when a woman gets at you. And like, again, you guys look at her, follow her, get on her Instagram. Make sure she'll plug that as she goes. You know what I'm saying? Toy Lane. You know what I'm saying? So when you get on there, you see her. She has the appeal. She has the sex appeal. Sex sales and all that. So when I seen her on Instagram, like, you want to what? Oh my goodness. Look at these pictures, so it's just be real. And she came to me respectfully on some respectful business and was serious about her craft, what she does, and we went from there.
I fucking love it, Jay.
Yeah. I love that.
That is fucking awesome.
So, here we are. You guys found it.
We We did. We're super excited she's here. We got some of your music.
Okay.
And I seen the visual today.
Yes.
For 10 Toes Down. 10 Toes
There you
Down.
go.
Right.
I seen it. I loved it.
Yeah.
Tell me, can you act? I want to act personally. Honestly, look me in the eye.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What you feel about that video?
I love the beat. I love the song. I liked everything about it.
Everything.
I thought it was dope.
Thank you, brother. Thank you,
Wait,
brother.
hold on, but why
That's
do you
another
wanna
story in
ask
itself.
him-
That's a
ask
real
this
story.
That's a
man
story in
why
itself.
was
Like you said,
this
take
such
the
a
shades
question?
off.
Sis, put your shades back on.
No. And it's significant to me
There's a
saying that. It's
That shit
a
was hard.
backstory to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like I say, this is my little sis, and she has
I was
something to
thinking-
deal with when you dealing with artists. This is the first artist that I deal with hands on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Everybody knows, you know, my history. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still focused on doing myself. And in the background, I have my company, and she's the first one. She hated the mother. She hated it. I had to make an executive decision and be like, I'm putting it out.
Oh, no, I like
shit.
it.
You know,
I like
okay,
that.
I
Good
feel
call.
like
Who produced the song too? Who made the beat?
who made this
Because it was
beat?
fire.
I
The whole
bought this.
thing was
I
dope.
bought this beat from
Oh, yeah?
some
Okay.
guy that he just was sending
Young
me
up-and-coming
via,
artist.
The whole thing was good. I mean, it's a good.
But I think I don't know. I think like where, and this is okay. We're being all
that
the way real here. I think with this one, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
vibe immediately.
Come on.
That's what I was trying to vibe with
Trying
you.
to vibe out, yeah.
Let's do it.
Guys, like that. She said here,
Got
yeah.
10 toes down on the ground, bitch. Had no room for error. I been felt the pressure. Pitcher and the catcher. See, I count my blessings. Notate all the lessons. Aware of what is destined. Got 10 toes down on the ground. Spontaneously, while I stay stunned and stay blunt and medicated. Therapeutic to ease the mind going through the bullshit. Got 10 toes down on the ground, bitch. I ain't come from well, but make no excuses. If it wasn't done for me, then I'ma fucking do it. For the generation, stay dedicated, never losing patience. 10 toes down on the ground, bitch. Got 10 toes down.
Tell 'em what?
10 toes down on the
Ground, on the
ground.
ground, on the ground, on the
Yeah.
ground. What?
Got 10 toes down on the ground, bitch. Got
fire.
10 toes
And that's what
down.
the fuck we're talking
What
about.
we're talking about, Gshit.
So, you know, man, and then, you know, just hearing her in the studio and hear what she could come with, and that's nothing compared to, like, as you hear her, she likes the track, she didn't like the video, but
got
that
business
has
outside.
nothing to do with
But
her. It
I
has
just think
nothing
that's
on
how
what she has.
artists are. We're so
Yeah.
critical of ourselves when we feel like, you know, you can
Like
push
it.
yourself further and you can do better, you know. So when I'm
He's
feeling
all over it. All over the
but
track.
yeah, so like that's where I feel like in regards to like, you know, a lot of this is new to me as you hear the story, you know, how we came to, you know, meet. You know, for me prior to that, all this was just shit I was doing on my own. You know,
Yeah.
I was doing this, you know, I have a job in the medical field,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know.
nice.
So
Very much.
for me, like I was doing this as leisure because, you know, when
Yeah.
you're an artist, that's what you do. I see the
Yeah.
mirror out there.
Yeah.
That artist right there, that's therapeutic to him. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
for
yeah.
me,
But
it's,
you were,
it's therapy for me, right?
You were getting
Right.
paid. You're getting paid. You didn't like seasonized. We work jobs too. It's not a big deal. Like we
Yeah.
work.
Right.
We work construction. So
Right.
I would-
Some good shit.
you know what I mean.
right.
I wanna go. You know. But anyways, I told
You understand.
Yeah, I
You
understand,
you
but I
completely
appreciate your grind and your passion, your hustle. You know, because that's what you're
Right.
doing.
You're
I
going hard on
understand.
Right. And
I took the long way.
no, I totally get you, and you
You can relate.
you can
I can
relate to what
relate.
I'm
Thank
saying
you.
as well. So like with that being said, like now then when it's something that you know where you know I have a stable life and I'm doing this now where I've met him and I felt like, hey, if we're corresponding in this way and I'm giving the opportunity to even, you know, speak to you and I'm telling you, hey, look, I write on the side,
Mhm.
it's now transitioned to something that I was doing for leisure that now is something for business and it
That's
changed.
dope.
It also is a different mindset. So now you're faced with things like how, you know, creatively they're saying this is great, but you know yourself and you've always had your freedom of space to kind of like utilize self,
I got
you know, and so that's really what it was. It's not that I hate the video or, you know, it's that merger of someone entering your creative zone, you know.
But you asked for the best.
And
you got
asked
the,
for
you
the
got the
best.
best.
Right,
You got the best.
right.
Appreciate
So
that.
it's-
This is the business coming
so for
around,
me,
right?
no, what I'm saying for me, it's like a matter of learning that. So then I release it, and I'm like, okay, you know, I feel like
Trust the
what I think of
process.
Erykah Badu a
There you
lot when I think to this because she has that. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's
And-
it's the fucking truth,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a super conscientious and picky
Yeah.
about his shit too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So he's
right.
he won't put no foul shit
Nah.
out. He's gonna lead you the right way.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
and it's and,
Ooh,
and
ooh.
Yeah, you gonna appreciate it, brother.
Right, and exactly. And with that being said, I mean that is true. That is.
But I get it. You know,
right.
you want this shit perfect, you know. And
Right. So that's why.
Is there a little bit of a learning curve? Because now you're doing more of the business.
That's it right there. Like, but
I
feel like on both sides because for him, like. In my environment, I wanted to introduce him into the environment that I was used to when I was like by myself. I wanted him to see that because I was immediately placed into an environment that was a professional environment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different, way different from this underground shit that I was used to, where I had more.
But these are the big leagues.
These are the big leagues. When they tell you shut the fuck up and stop recording, you shut the fuck up and you stop recording, right? So for
I
me,
don't say that though. Like that.
not you, but you know,
No,
the
I
whole
get you.
team that you're surrounded around, they're professionals. They have notable things and backing behind them. You only are supposed to, if you're smart, shut the fuck up and respect that arena, you know. But you also, at some point, as time goes along, you want to introduce what you truly know your 100% is.
Yeah, you're telling us.
You know what I'm saying?
What you can bring to the table.
And
to take it and to give her credit where everything that she is inserted and wanted to be vocal about, she 100% knows what the fuck she's
So it's a good compromise.
Yeah,
it's a great compromise. It's learning on both ends because, as I said, while I was anal about something
why you see me here? Why you sitting behind it? You know, this is it.
Yeah, no, we're happy.
She got it going.
So we recognized her talent and her skill set. Like you said, there's a look to it. She got the whole package.
The whole package.
We wanted to interview you, yourself, and then you walked in the door. That was a dope special guest.
Oh, most definitely.
We're not mad.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like, we like your skill set. We like the talent.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, she reached out. She said it like, "Hey, what do you think I should do it?" I said, you know, did my thing. I looked. I said, "Oh yeah, for sure." You coming out here again? She's from Northern California, so at the same time as Lil Sis, and I'm, you know, we just left the studio. What, damn near 3, 4, 5 in the morning, working, you know, with. I can't. I'm
nice.
Eric Hudson. Let me say it.
So
yeah. So
it was so big.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Break it down,
and then so she's like, I got this interview, and I'm like, well, there's there's no question. I'm gonna pull up with you. We gonna sit here and do this the right way, and it's just all safety and how we move and how we transpire anyway.
No doubt.
And that's where I feel like my blessings fully lie because my manager is Lil Eazy, and at times. Maybe not all the time, but then I get special things like this, like what the fuck, you know, he's here, you know. So it's blessings. That's why I say, you know.
Do we have an EP or what are we working on? Is that what we're doing?
Most definitely.
That's probably
well, the main thing is the EP because let's go back to the beginning of the story. If everybody kept along, it was something she was doing leisurely. So it's like, okay, cool. Well, let's leisurely make some money. And so we can do it in small steps. So let's do an EP because her main dream and her passion is writing music. So you know, having her in there with Eric, having her in there with different producers, Grammy winner and individuals, you feel what I'm saying? Other writers who work for Grammy individuals and wrote one themselves for her to rub shoulders with and you know, show, you know, get in your playground and do what you're supposed to do because this is the passion that you really want to do. And this is what I would respect it about you. And this is what we're going to push our goal to doing. So the EP is, again, something that we can, you know, leisurely say, hey, let's let them know what you can do on your own with yourself. You know, this is what Eric is looking back in executive mind state, thinking like, oh, okay, you know, we gonna go do what we supposed to do, writing, but let's write for you. Let's do what we have to do, and let me create something real quick, even if it's just an EP. So we're looking at, you know what I mean, a 2022 release. You feel what I'm saying?
There we go.
We're gonna have some more content. You feel what I mean? We're gonna put about 2 or 3 singles out before we sit here and push the you know what I mean, the whole complete EP out and you know, just saturate it. 10 Toes Down was just, again, that was just exercise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
You know what I mean? I possibly will not be on the EP. So, you know, individuals that's just us working and exercising. Pretty soon, I'll probably say about the end of summer, she's gonna sit here and drop her, you know, first initial single. Produced by June on the beat, you know what I mean? That, you know, from her hometown, you know, her background, Bay Area, Northern California feel.
How's the scene up there? Is haven't been up there in a while. Is it?
You know, the one thing that I love about
I know
the
it's
Bay
dope, but
Area,
I'm saying
some of the biggest artists, Kanye. When I grew up out there, like they were constantly there. One of the main radio stations out there is Cameo. Yeah, and so they were constantly there, and it's for a reason. It's because the music scene out there is hard, right? It is a family, like
a melting pot.
Right. It's a family. if you're from there, they rep you. You're repped, you know. So you're in there, and that's what's nice about it. But it's not just like they rep you in a way where it stays Bay. Like that shit will travel. You know, you will with those attachments. I feel like, you know, that's why I feel like the Drakes. What's the what's the song? Motto.
Oh, motto.
Yeah, that's Bay inspired. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
Yeah, you know, and so they know it's the same. That's why I feel like
People love the Bay. I mean, and a lot of don't get twisted. A lot of people take a lot of pieces from the West Coast, but you know, they take it from the Bay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of flavor.
The Bay, because the Bay is rich and
right in the music, in the
Bay is going this way. Everybody's going this way, but the Bay is hard. You know what I mean? I love the Bay.
Right, kind of how I think too. It's like how like tribes are, honestly. Like if you go overseas, if you go, you know, certain places, Samoa, Africa, you know, they have their tribes where it's about the music and the dance. The Bay is special in that way. Like that's how it is.
Yeah.
It's like the music. Why it's like, you know, that hyphy movement and that shit has lingered for how long now? You know, like it truly is like
legit.
I feel like one of the only connections that are really like strongly bringing people together. You know, where I'm in still clubs where you'd be like, you walk in and you feel like maybe this is sketchy as fuck, but the music is the sole thing keeping it from being not sketchy as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's
That music go back to feel it. Yeah, they go take them over. Like, I feel you. No, and she ain't lying. And you go in the motherfucker and be like, oh my goodness, you know. Once they all sit there and they just doing them like
visually, like when you first walk in, that's how you would feel. But the music there, it's something. And as I said, it's not just like something where I feel like, you know, it stays small. That shit travels. It carries. It influences. You know.
Man. Yeah,
so
they
it's
got
nice. Yeah, I love it.
Super deep, super rich in
Yeah,
this.
I know,
but they're also brutal. I ain't gonna fucking lie.
Oh,
Yeah. Right, quick.
They're brutal as fuck.
We went to, we were fucking, back in the days, I won't go how far back, but back in the day, we went to Oakland, the east side.
East Oakland.
Yeah, we were like one of some of the only Mexican young cats out there. Was
the only issue I have is that the fact this is the only one that they have shit to talk about the Lakers because of the fact.
Oh my God!
That's the only thing. That's the only thing I got a problem with that. They can't be mad at the process. Remember, we said this earlier. Trust the process. We have to trust the process. He's came over to L.A. Hey,
this is my favorite guest.
Golden State. Do not come over there. Be mad at us. You feel what I mean? Because this man has came and played on the best, you know what I mean, basketball team on the planet.
Fuck yeah.
You feel me? So that's the only thing I be having with my sis. You know what I mean? Like that's the only problem I got when I go down to Oakland. Like
you go for the Niners out there?
I sure do.
He is a Niners fan. He goes.
I'm not a Niners fan, G, but
I know, but I know you did pay attention, so I gotta honestly respect that you said that, bro. You said that, and that's the love that I got for my artists, and you know what I mean? It's a connection. It's a different connection.
Right? That's what I was thinking too. That's why I thought the connect
all the time. Yeah.
You know,
oh, that from that way. Nah. You know what I mean? Because if you ask her, she don't even rap with us, and she from Frisco.
I know. I'm from San Francisco, but I'm an Oakland Raider.
Oh yeah.
I grew up in a household though full of 49ers fans.
Yeah.
And she didn't like it growing up. I said, "Are you serious? You ran away from the best? Oh, you tripping?
You ran away from the best. That was all right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm sorry. That's just how it was. A lot of individuals, you know, they would think that I'll be a Raider, like, you know, me and my artist is like Latoya is, but because of pops and all that. But you know, when you get down, and everybody who follow interviews understand, like, it was only one person who bought me a helmet in football. And big man recipes, my father's bodyguard would sit here and say, "Hey, your daddy wasn't gonna put that red on, bro." There's only one person who was pushing you to be a boy because he was a what? Yeah. So people like, what? I don't believe that story. You think, hey, man.
Breaking it down.
It was all black was what you were supposed to. Was the image is what they did. Yeah. Pops told NWA, this is what y'all gonna do. Dress like me. This is what you're gonna do. Being from Compton, California, on the east side, where I'm from. You know what I mean? East Compton. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. We in our area, you know what I mean, is not finna wear no 49er gear. Yeah. We're not finna put that on. You feel what I'm saying? So it was all black and blue.
It's not gonna work.
I'm not even a lot of people. I had a Dallas starter jacket when their starter jacket was that. You know why? Because daddy gonna put me in. You better put my son in that. Which one? Well, go ahead and put him in the Dallas one, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that's
Once you put him in this 49er one, you know what I'm saying? Once you put him in this 49er one.
Oh, man.
So all black is that image is doing it.
Favorite guest ever.
Oh, I appreciate you, bro. You know, and then we know when, you know, Al Davis, rest in peace, when you see you didn't want to really cut them no change for that, you feel what I'm saying? It's the Sox hats, LA hats, Compton hats. You didn't see the Raiders go.
Millions of dollars.
Millions, bro.
They're the ones who made the Raiders.
To put it on.
Yeah.
I want to wear all black.
That's some real shit.
Man, come on.
We know that.
So that, I understand Pops was just a visionary or some other stuff.
Innovator,
So,
right?
you know, Toya should be a 49er.
I want to say something. The last your last single G that you just put, the last single that you just had out. You good. The last single. What was the last single out? E.
Oh, it ain't over. It ain't over.
Oh,
yeah, appreciate that. It ain't over.
We play it on Likwit Radio.
Play it here.
Appreciate that, bro. Oh,
We
that's
put
love.
that shit in the mix.
That's love. Yeah.
That song gives me chills. That's some real shit.
I appreciate that, bro.
If I'd known you, I'd had it in my little bullshit.
It's all
thing,
love. Like I say, we
but,
just came on some. It's a God
that
thing.
song
We just
is
came on some
super
love.
dope, G.
I appreciate that. And
Super
Latoya was a part of
dope.
it. She was a part of that creation of that as well.
Nice.
She was a part. She was.
Good
She.
shit.
We we got into business about that time. You know what I mean?
That
She
song's
actually,
amazing.
you know, comes and tours with me and actually will, you know, look out for me and, you know, sing the hook, rap the hook. You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
Yeah.
Are you?
do that
Is that
too,
you on the hook?
Yeah.
That is you on the hook?
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
shit! No, I knew I liked it.
Yeah, that's it. Look at your gangster.
I knew it, G. I know talent when I hear it, G.
Yeah, hell yeah, you do.
It's a dope song.
Appreciate that.
I got a
bro.
little
Appreciate
excited
that. It ain't
because,
over. Yes, sir.
I really like that song.
Yeah, appreciate
I
that,
wonder-
brother. We got more coming.
That song was
That's
dope.
right.
That's right.
You
That's
guys are
some real
loaded
shit.
with the jams, right?
That beat was
Yeah.
crazy. The
Okay. I
hook.
wanted to tap in because we keep talking about your talent and your skills. Where did that come from? Like, what do you think? Where do you think that generated? What
Great
drew you
question.
to it?
Great
At
question.
the end of the day,
Great question.
praise all due God to the man upstairs, God. You know, I feel like for me, like as I said, you know, I this was something I was doing leisurely. This was not something in my head that I was thinking I was going to take on in this particular way. Reason being is because I have a job in the medical field, you know, so I was established, you know, in life in that kind of way where, you know, I went to college, I worked it out, I got my degree, I went, you know, so for me,
Are you
it
an
was,
RN?
no, electrophysiology.
Okay.
I specialize in heart procedurals. Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
Nice.
So
Here's
I
a
would
gem
never,
for
right,
you.
so I would never think to like,
Congratulations.
for me, like
Congratulations.
I'm professionally making a change in this kind of way. For me, I think what it was is at a young age, like I feel like I was always attracted to like poetry, you know, and then for me, like it's best friend out there, it's a culture, you know, like people don't have many options, as you know, it's the cliche story, but it's a true story, you know. So people are either trying to, you know, perfect sports or perfect dancing or perfect music. But for me, you know, like my best friend at the time, growing up out there, like we were attracted to music and dancing. So that's what we were into for a long time. We have like this like little voicemail recording when we were like fucking 11 or something, and you know, and we were just like gassing on it, what we felt like we were gassing on it. And it's so funny because I was talking to her not too long ago, and like we were just like talking about like, you know, like we wish we still had that shit, but we still remember what we did, you know, what we put on there. But anyways, for me, I really do feel like what happened is that like in my years now, I wasn't able to sleep. Like lyrics were just fucking coming to me, and that's why personally, like I started writing like for other people. Like I didn't want to do it as an artist initially. I was more attracted to just getting it out of my system more so, you know, so I didn't have a problem with like giving it to someone else. And then I'm like, oh wait, hold on, there is a lane for this, but you know, I'm making small change doing it by myself, and that's how I always kind of thought to it to be, because I had a career, you know. So with that being said, as I said, when I made at the time I was just, you know, making bullshit posts, and you know, the post that I had made, it just made me think of Eazy, and so who am I gonna tag? His son, right? You know, and so when that
destiny,
right?
Yes,
so when that came, you know, to fruition at that fucking time, I couldn't sleep. Like I had bad insomnia, and I was waking up and I was staying, like I literally wouldn't come in the house till like 1-2 a.m. in the morning, just mobbing around, just driving, you know, and driving around listening to instrumentals, just writing, you know, because that's what I felt like.
Damn.
You know, you know, so for me, you know, with that being said, I'll come in the house like 2 a.m. or so. You know, amongst that, I'll go to sleep and I'll wake back up at like 4 a.m. needing to go back out and fulfill that, you know. And I still have to go and do surgery, you know what I'm saying, in the morning. Yeah, you know, so I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I want to sleep. This is not what I'm trying to do. It's just what is happening. I'm waking up and I'm too charged to write, you know. So then that came around the same time that shit happened when I met him, and I'm feeling like, wait, hold on, is this something? Let me just throw this out here. Like, I'm a writer and I want to write and I'll do whatever. I write whatever. It's not just rap. For me personally, as an artist, that's where I feel comfortable in my lane. But I love writing. I'm multifaceted in that way. Like, I love writing R&B. I love alternative music. It's not just rap for me. You know?
R&B,
it's just for sure.
Overall, fucking love it.
Overall,
for sure. That's why I'm attracted to writing, because I want to release all of that, and just because I don't feel it
money
fits.
in writing too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know. So then
it's not about the money. I mean,
no, but it is. But it fucking is about the money. Right.
I'm trying to be politically correct.
Nah, fuck that political shit, because it is about the money.
Fuck that bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what? Get the money, y'all.
Yeah, no. So for me, when
I
see I'm already making good money in what I do in life. You know, I live a good life already.
No, you gotta be really smart.
But when I see it, and now I'm presented with an opportunity where before, when I'm doing it to release what I personally felt like I needed to release was low, you know, low scale, low budget, you know, low tier. And now I'm here and I'm meeting him and he's taking to this like, wait, and I'm just winging it. I'm just simply trying to tell you what I like to do, and you're taking to it. And I'm like, fuck. That's when I see it as a money bag, and that's when I see it as, you know, here it goes, as a scale back to something that I also enjoy, you know, doing. I enjoy the medical field as well, but I enjoy creative shit way better. And if I can, you know, capitalize and optimize on it, you know, and you know, and also fucking work with the son of a legend, what the fuck? I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's
you have a good delivery. That's why I keep saying your skill set's tight. Like, you have a good demeanor, character,
I appreciate
charisma.
that.
You can see you're an artist. Like, you're not fake.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You seem like an authentic artist, and it comes through on the mic, on your delivery.
Comes through,
and it's great. And I appreciate you saying that, because that's what I try to sit here and was pushing at her at the time. You know what I mean? When I when like you say, she's that's her creative part, that's her drive, that's what she wants. So when I came in, I'm like, I was driven off that, and I said, well, you know, easy thing money too, and we might as well drain it. You real, so and you got the look. So hey, let's put an EP together. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing, man. And I'm happy to do it. I'm happy I met her. I'm happy she made the post. You know what I mean? And it was just like on some natural stuff. Like, you really have a drive to do it. You hear what she says? She can't sleep. Like, in my mind, I was just clicking like, oh wow, you one of them special, you know what I mean? You know, talented individuals. You feel what I mean? That's how they are. Yeah, right? You feel what I mean? So let's go. And then that was my idea, to say, hey, let's also make yourself go ahead and show them that you are true, you are real, opposed to all these other individuals who, you know what I mean, are trying to sit here and make it happen, or having somebody else write for them, and you know, making a gimmick, trying to click. You really can do this. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they just ain't doing much shake their ass. You got ass too.
I think that's what they say.
We got this song too.
Oh shit, got stuff.
I'm trying to vibe. See,
you gonna vibe again? Let's do it.
We gotta do. We got her here. We got Latoya Lain here, right?
Let's vibe.
This is
what you do.
Forgive those. Is that what this is? Forgive those. Yes.
This is pretty hard.
Jehovah Heavenly Father,
I was digging it.
in your Son Jesus Christ's name. Jehovah God, please forgive those, for they do not know what they do. Therefore they cannot know what they see. Forgive them. The sinner's a sinner. Know what they do. They cannot see. Lord, forgive them. The sinner's a sinner. Know what they do. Don't shadow. Dark skin, high stilettos. If it don't feel right, I let go. Cause haters will hate. These haters are snakes. These haters, they slither like geckos. No, I do not hear them, no echo. pay them no mind, I'm blessed though. I stay in my lane, I stay on my game. If you ain't talking money, I lay low. These niggas be dummy, they stay slow. Saying they real, they fake though. Cause who feel like hate straight out of the gate? You niggas stay beat, that's game though. Progression of mine, that's ace flow. Progression of time, that's bankroll. And I get that bread, said I get that cake, but before I begin, say grace though. To the Almighty God, I'm faithful. But still spit that fire like Draco. See, I build my faith and I build my strength. And no, I'm not perfect, I take those. But I know my worth from fake hoes. And my only thirst embrace growth. My word is bond, my values in place. I own my mistakes, please Lord, forgive those. A sinner's a sinner. Lord, they do. They cannot see.
That's what
Lord,
the fuck
forgive.
we're talking about.
A sinner's a sinner. Lord, they do.
What?
They cannot see.
That was, yo, shit. That's what the fuck we're talking about.
Real talk, real talk.
We're gonna play it in the mix. I know this machine only has so much time. My bad. You're going in though. Man, I was chills.
And overall, as you can see, was spit, off the tip of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
This song was
thinking normal and everything, all the way.
Do we have visual for this one? This song.
It's coming. It's funny,
Because this is what I'm excited for.
It's serious shit.
To give her credit due, this is to give credit due. This was done before me, before the transition with me, and this is what drove me and grabbed me and was like, whoa. So at the same time, it's like, hey, everybody, we ain't giving you the full declose. She got her book, she got her story, she got her documentary coming up as well as mine. And my creation of what I'm doing in my father's legacy is putting out artists too, through Rich and Ruthless. And it'll be like, okay, E, like, nah, she was put through the ringer, you know what I mean? Can you? And here's my leisure, what I did, and whoa. Even 10 Toes Down. Just like I said, 10 Toes Down is not going to be on her EP. Those are all records that she, I just came and did the visuals to it. I just came and put the little toppings on it, mixed it. You feel what I'm saying? All of these records that she's playing for you is what she's done before.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Versatility.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna come back and we'll be back in a month for you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play and have more visuals of the stuff Lil Eazy has did with her and Rich and Ruthless. You know what I'm saying? So these records is something that she blew my mind with when I said hey, well, let's just push them. It was just in her back pocket.
This was just for
might as well, right?
This was a part of the what I'm talking about in regards to I just felt like I needed to release at that time. This was like, as he said, before him. I just felt, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. But it was like that release that I needed at that time. I was planning on giving that to someone else, but it was for me, like, some things I feel like, I think any writer will say hit personally to you. For me, I don't knock anyone, and I write this way as well in regards to what I'm about to say. But like, for me personally, like, I think the tracks that I keep for myself, and that's why like this whole transition into like we're taking on the artistry of myself as well. But I'm still a writer. Like, to me, that's what I identify with. But with this being said, there are certain tracks that I just feel like I can't give away because I love writing. As he pointed out, why I wanted to toast with you is that I love writing when it feels right to me. Like, I'm authentic to myself. I don't want to be like, I'm not knocking, like, talking about your pussy. It's the easy route. It's the easy route. Like, for me, like, I much rather get on a track and spit what I'm feeling that's keeping me up. As I told you, that's keeping me up at night. Like. And those tracks right there are a little bit harder to give away, a little bit harder to give away because it's a little bit more personal to yourself,
It's a smart move. Can't give it all away.
But also too, when you write the deep shit, that's it's therapeutic, but that's the dope. That's when good music comes out, right? When you give everything that you have, and it comes out.
It's one of those things where it's like you feel like you don't care if a single soul in this world like that shit. It feels good to you. That's for me.
But that's some of the best music, right? Like we were vibing with it. It was deep. It sounded good. It was real shit. It was dope.
I appreciate it.
It's like you said, it's easy to write pussy and
right. And I'm not knocking that.
I'm not knocking it either.
Right.
I dig it all. I like
this guy right here.
But I'm saying to go in and write with detail, in depth, and I'm just giving you a lot of credit.
But don't look at, I'm a businessman, but don't get it wrong. But she can definitely shake some ass too. You know what I'm saying?
She's very pretty.
Hey, very much. You know what I mean? Follow her page. That's all you got. trying to say.
Toya
Follow her
Lain.
page.
Latoya Lain.
ToyGoyLain. Toya Lain.
Toya
Or
Lain.
just Latoya Lain. You can type that into the shit will pop
Go to
up.
her link tree. You can sit here, man.
I went to her link tree.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you
pretty,
went to the
it's
link tree.
pretty amazing.
First,
Oh,
yes.
thank you. Thank you.
There's
thank
a
you,
lot of
thank
stuff
you.
right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Not,
Thank you.
I just want everybody to
4%,
go to her link. Go to,
OnlyFans.
go
Top
to her link
4%.
tree.
I'm just saying.
Whenever you get a chance, everybody go to her link tree. That's what I'm saying. That's it. We'll keep it like that.
Yes.
Ooh, fire.
Man.
So real quick, we got everything lined up. We're gonna come out maybe with some new music in the beginning of the year,
For sure,
correct?
you're first to receive.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
We'll have new music and visuals before the end of the summer.
Oh, nice. We gotta have at least one more
Oh,
banger
yeah.
for the summer, right?
We're gonna have a Rich and Ruthless,
Yeah,
Lil
like in
Eazy
2 weeks.
executive produced
Yeah.
banger. You feel what I'm saying? Before the end of the summer.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
With
yeah.
visuals. With visuals. So we're gonna come out like that. That's how we're going. Again, it's just something
We
that
gotta do it.
you know we're just sitting there thinking of doing. I mean, thought of doing, and we came in and said, hey, we're going to do an EP. So we're just going to gradually sit here and just put out, the things that we cleaned up and created and produced.
We'll definitely put it in the mix here, G.
Yeah.
Oh, appreciate that.
Send
Appreciate
me,
that. We're gonna send it straight to you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all gonna get exclusive. Y'all gonna get all
Word up.
exclusive, all that. You know what I mean?
You guys are family here. G,
We got
anytime you wanna come on.
you got to put them on the Latoya Lain like a VIP list to get this different.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they gotta get exclusive. All
I
link tree
love it.
access. You know, I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. But it's just it just makes sense. And like you said, I'm just keep saying it, and I appreciate that he even looked at it and saying it's real. You feel what I mean? And
It is.
she just works out. You feel what I'm saying? She stays in shape. You know what I mean? She works in the medical field. So all in hand of what this business is about, you have it. You feel what I'm saying? But the main thing is you write, you have the skills, and man,
All right.
get what you're doing and doing what you gotta do and get it cracking.
But I fucking love it, G.
I fucking love it.
I was gonna tell you real quick. This is a little bit off the subject, but I'm just excited that you're here. We've tried to track Lil Eazy for a while,
Oh yeah.
and it's just definitely it came out super dope. That
Came
you
out
guys-
organic.
that you both
Yeah,
both
organic.
came out here. Just real quick, I was looking at the last single, like I just said, and that album. Man, I really liked it. I think it's dope as fuck. All your shit is dope. I just wanted to tell you
Appreciate that.
that, you know what I mean? I'm talking about on some real shit. Much respect to your pops. I love your dad, G. That's 100. You can tell
That's
it,
always
but
in
I
the
like.
mix too.
I love your shit, G.
Yes,
I appreciate your shit.
tell this
That's
guy.
a 100 shit, G.
Tell this
And
guy.
That's from the heart.
That's
Yeah,
a real
shit
shit.
around make me cry, bro.
That's
Stop
a-
it.
Sermon.
I appreciate that,
So,
brother.
This is a
I just wanted to tell you, you
sermon.
know what I mean? And
Yeah, that you touched my heart. I'm a real man. I appreciate that,
No.
bro. Because I do it to keep his legacy going.
No,
but you
that
can
shit
honor
is
to,
that shit
you
is
know,
fire. You do a
yeah.
great job. We've seen you perform. You do.
Yeah,
and you sound
appreciate
like
that,
him.
bro. Appreciate
and we gotta keep doing that.
Appreciate
Like
that.
your shit is
Right.
fire.
Most definitely,
Fire.
brother. Yeah, most definitely, brother.
Fire,
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So
Matter of fact, you know what I mean? Like I say, we gave you her schedule. Her schedule is simultaneous with my schedule. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop another record exactly before the end of the summer.
Yeah.
We'll come back right here, bro. Give you guys visuals, another interview.
Can we
and
bring
everything.
can we bring Big A?
Yeah, I'll definitely bring Big A.
Big
All
A,
that,
yeah,
yeah, for
yeah.
sure. We'll
Yeah.
definitely do that again.
Shout
I
out
appreciate
to
you
Big
guys,
A.
but that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? LilEazy.com. You can find out what I'm doing. Keep track what I'm doing. I'm still on the TV show, Growing Up Hip
I know.
Hop. We come back
that show
on.
blew up. Everybody loves that
Yeah,
show.
appreciate that,
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
We got
I watched
green light
that.
for another 12 episodes.
Did
so,
you?
Yeah, so
Oh,
September. Appreciate it, brother.
Oh yeah.
We're back on thing. Latoya was on there. Latoya was on the show just recently. You feel what I'm saying? When we did our showcase. Yeah. So it's more things coming with that. So I'm working on my EP as well. So It Ain't Over was the street teaser that I want to see her put out. You know what I mean? I have a team now, which she's included on. My little brother, Baby Easy, still on. You feel what I'm saying? And we creating my homeboy DL. You feel what I'm saying? So we creating, and then it's gonna be titled Yellow Brick Road to Compton. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna see her doing. And she inspired me, and a lot of my artists, which as well as Kiki, you know what I mean, Compton Musa, you feel what I'm saying, and my brother, you feel what I'm saying, which I love dearly, which is the main reason why I wanted to sit here and put artists out, is my brother Baby Easy, you feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then coming to meet Latoya, you know what I mean, she inspired me to sit here and be like, wow, now I got a female, you know, lady of the label, you feel what I mean, and she get down, you feel what I'm saying? So help me create some content, help me create something and build my team up.
Right.
On top of that, she's just educated and just, you know what I mean, she, like she said, she already has a career.
It's a win-win.
You know what I mean?
Good
So she
balance,
understands,
right? Good
you
balance.
know, life in different aspects of, you know what I mean, in all fields that could come in what we do in this music business. So, so Yellow Brick Road Compton is gonna come out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And put it out there and give it to my fans who really like you, bro, that really appreciate the craft that I came from.
I appreciate
And already,
that comment,
you know,
because I've been
respect the
telling
label.
this dude
Is
this
she getting in
comment,
on the
like,
track?
Oh, we got. I mean, I was finna tell her by home since I was coming with her and we was outside. I was thinking like, you sent the music earlier. You could have sent them the track. You know, me and her have. You know, it's on her EP. It's her EP. You know, yeah, you could have did that.
If you could,
We'll come back. Yeah, we'll come back. But it's on her EP. And of course, she gassing to sit here politically, you know, get her ways and her push to work on my stuff and get us something. But you know, I was just focused on both of us at the time. We working on our individual stuff. And when she first started in the studio with me, I think was your second record was with me, right? We built. Yeah, as soon as I got her in, and she was my artist at that time, we built. You know what I mean? She was in there with JoJo, worked with JoJo's artist. Petros. You know what I mean? So he came in on some opera type singing stuff, and that video is gonna blow your mind. You feel what I'm saying? And it's featuring me and her. And well, you know, one of my homeboy JoJo Simmons, artist and manager Petros. You know what I'm saying? So she got plenty of records, but yeah, she's in tune to cook up with me on mine. But on her EP, she has me.
Good shit.
Yeah.
I know.
Good shit.
oh shit.
I know.
That was one of my favorite interviews.
It was. See, I want to. Hopefully, we can get a part 2. I don't want to take up too much of the time.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Y'all locked in, bro. I appreciate the respect and love.
I respect
Y'all giving my little
Yeah.
sis, and you know what I mean, and y'all following and being up on her, man. It's just, you know, something we came and created. Like she's really like a little sister. You feel what I mean? And it's just like she's like the fellas. I be, you know, socking her out. You know what I mean? And hey, you know. Doing what you doing.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you guys. You guys always have a home right here at Likwit Radio.
Yeah.
Boombap meets the Gshit show.
Boombap meets the Gshit show.
Yeah,
That's
Latoya
right.
Lain, and Lil Eazy.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate you, brother. All the way.
Thank you, man.
WLIX. Likwit Radio.